guys, welcome to Chiefs Chat, episode number 67. In this episode, okay, we're going to talk about Chiefs running backs. We're going to talk about the running game this year. We're going to talk about the running game last year, and even a few years before that. But first, okay, we've got some business to attend to, okay? You guys know Trenton, you know him from the last episode. He wants to make a statement, okay? He has something to say. So you know what? Let's give him a call. Let's go ahead and give him a call. Here we go. Trenton Hendrix. Let's see what we got here. Got him on speaker. Taking quite a bit of time to answer the phone. Trenton.
What?
How we doing, pal?
Fantastic.
You're on Chiefs Chat, episode 67.
Oh, okay.
I believe you had something to say regarding Justin Herbert.
Oh, no longer a fan.
He's no longer a fan of Justin Herbert. You heard it here first, folks. Trenton Hendrix. Shocking statement, okay? No longer a fan of Justin Herbert. Mind blowing. Anything else you want to say?
Just Patty Mahomes the GOAT.
Of course. Classic statement. All right. I'll catch you later, Trenton. Appreciate it. Goodbye. So there you go. Justin Herbert, okay? Just lost a fan, unfortunately. Sad to say, Trenton Hendrix no longer a fan of Justin Herbert, you know? It is what it is, I guess, you know? But, yeah. So that's that, okay? Trenton Hendrix, the one and only, okay? Making a statement regarding Justin Herbert, you know? So now that we got that out of the way, all right? Let's talk about what we're going to talk about here, okay? Because I wanted to make a video about this for quite a while. Chiefs running backs, okay? We all know that for many years, Chiefs personnel, Chiefs staff has been very, very good at bringing in running backs, okay? I mean, you could think all the way back to Christian Okoye, the Nigerian Nightmare, and then connecting that up to the 2000s with Priest Holmes. I mean, that guy was insane. So good at running. I mean, he was a great running back for the Chiefs. And then you get up to like 2008, 2009-ish when you got Larry Johnson. He was great, fantastic running back. The one thing about him, though, is he never really blocked. I mean, I vividly remember when I was a kid, when I was a young child, watching my dad just absolutely yell, scream, you know, throw a tantrum at the TV because Larry Johnson never blocked. I mean, that guy, he ran the football, but he didn't block. I mean, that's not good for a running back. I mean, you got to be able to do both. So that was that. Larry Johnson, still a solid, talented running back. But then you got Jamal Charles right after that, who in my opinion is the best running back in franchise history. You know, he was a very, very solid running back for the Chiefs. For about 5 straight years, he was phenomenal. You know, had some injury problems, and you know what? I mean, it was really unfortunate the way that happened. 2011 was a hard year for him, and then 2015 was another hard year. Just suffering a lot of knee, leg injuries. It's just tough, you know, it's unfortunate. But Jamal Charles, what a great pickup by the Chiefs. He was insane. He was incredible. The way he ran the football was absolutely phenomenal. But then you take a look at what we did right after that, okay? Kareem Hunt. I mean, what a draft pick. Kareem Hunt, for a couple of years, I mean, a year and a half, give or take, was phenomenal. Kareem Hunt, I mean, he was breaking off big runs. And that's something that you don't see a lot of guys on our roster today doing. And that's why I wanted to sit here and talk about it, okay? We need to pump some life into this running game because once we lost Kareem Hunt, it's just been kind of dead. Obviously, we've seen nice, really, really good flashes from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's got, you know, untapped potential. He's incredible, a fantastic running back. He's got, you know, the sky's the limit for this guy. I mean, he's great, and he's definitely got big play potential. I mean, he's got it all. You know, he's got speed, he's got strength, he's got agility, he's got awareness. He's got, you know, everything you want in a running back, especially when, you know, considering he's 5'7", not very tall, 200 pounds. You know. He's just a bowling ball. You know, that's what I like to call him. He's just a bowling ball. He can run you over, and he can also run around you. I mean, he's got everything you need in a running back. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's got to be one of my favorite players on the team. I love this guy. Fantastic player. But the reason I'm kind of confused about like what we're doing with our running game today is because we've got guys on the roster that I'm not sure are even going to get playing time. I mean, we've signed guys within the past, you know, couple of months that I don't think we're ever going to use. I mean, you got Jerick McKinnon, I'm not sure if he's even going to get a lot of play time. But the main reason I'm confused about the running game today with the Chiefs, you know, we're signing a lot of guys. I mean, even in the last few months, we've signed quite a few guys that I just don't think we're going to use at all. Those two guys being Elijah McGuire and Jerick McKinnon, I'm not sure we're going to use them at all. I don't think they're going to get many touches. I think most of the touches, in my personal opinion, it's going to be, I think less of a committee this year, because last year was definitely a running back committee. A lot of different guys getting touches, a lot of guys getting the ball, especially having Le'Veon Bell on the roster. He was kind of an attention seeker, in the nicest way possible. I'll just put it at that. An attention seeker, a guy who definitely needed carries in order to, want to be on the roster. And, he got a fair amount of carries, still didn't want to be here, so that's his problem. But he's gone, okay? And now we've got guys like, of course, Darwin Thompson, Darrell Williams. I mean, those guys are phenomenal, and those are two guys that are sitting right behind Clyde Edwards-Helaire that I think, in my personal opinion, should be getting a lot of touches. I mean, Darrell Williams, I think, is starter quality. I think he's a really, really good running back, very, very underrated. So, if I'm the offensive coordinator, if I'm sitting here, if I'm Eric Bieniemy, I'm like, you know what, man, especially Eric Bieniemy being a former running back coach. I mean, I think he's got a very, very good plan for what to do with these three guys. And I think you take Jerick McKinnon and, also Derek Gore is here on the roster. I'm not sure what he's doing here, but he's cool, I guess, all right. And then you've also got Elijah McGuire. I think you just kind of take those guys out of the equation for now. I think you got to focus on those top three guys, because those are the guys that are going to get the most carries. So you really got to focus on those top three guys if I'm Eric Bieniemy here. It's just very, very different from what I grew up watching, I started watching the Chiefs back when Larry Johnson was still in the club, a fantastic running back. But then, very, very soon after that, Jamal Charles. I mean, he was a beast, okay? I mean, what can you say? I mean, he was unstoppable. So it's kind of weird, because I'm used to just being, seeing that running back guy and just, there's our guy, Jamal Charles, Kareem Hunt, whoever it is, that's the guy. That's the one guy that we're going to lean on. But this year, it's going to be another kind of like running back committee, I think. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, obviously our number one guy, he's going to get at least half of the carries. But then I think you split those other 50% of the carries. I think you give them to some to Darrell Williams and some to Darwin Thompson. I think Darwin Thompson, this guy needs more touches. He's phenomenal. I've been advocating for him getting more touches. He's 24, okay? He's super fast. We saw firsthand what this guy could do in the last game of the regular season against the Chargers. He was phenomenal with Chad Henne at quarterback. He was doing great things. I think he was the star of the offense. I think he was doing a lot of great things with the ball in his hands. I think he broke off one of the longest runs of the season. Obviously against the Chargers in a game that didn't matter, but it was still really, really promising to see. So I think Darwin Thompson, you got to give him more carries. You just have to. He's a phenomenal running back, okay? I can't say it enough. I think people are just underestimating the impact that these guys really do have when they're on the football field. And this is exactly why, okay? Why did we need Le'Veon Bell? I don't know. We got these three guys. We don't need Le'Veon Bell. We did not need another guy to take carries away from these phenomenal running backs, okay? I've ranted so much about Le'Veon Bell on this channel, okay? I just can't talk enough about it. Just what a senseless decision by the Chiefs front office, in my opinion. Of course, Andy Reid, he's always trying to bring his friends in. But here's the thing, I just don't understand. It did not make sense. It just wasn't a right scheme fit. Just wasn't good personnel. Wasn't a good choice, in my opinion, from Andy Reid. You gotta be better than that, okay? You gotta be better. But anyway, okay, that's pretty much all I gotta say, okay? My prediction is that it's just more of a running back committee again this year. Clyde Edwards-Helaire obviously getting most of the carries and then kind of splitting those other 50% or so carries up between Darwin Thompson and Darrell Williams. That's the appropriate way to go about this situation. If I'm Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, that's what I'm doing, okay? That's a solid job. A solid choice. That's how you get it done, okay? So we'll see. Hopefully Clyde Edwards-Helaire is another one of those really, really awesome guys, kind of like a Jamal Charles, kind of like a Kareem Hunt, that can go out and get you big plays. And then he will turn into that number one back. But for now, we're going to stick with a couple of these guys. I think it's the smart choice. Take the load off of the rookie. Well, second-year pro now, okay? Take the load off of him. Kind of ease him into the starting job, and then he'll be solid. He'll be set. I think that's the way to go here for this Chiefs offense. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, all right? I'll see you guys in the next Chief Chat.